Hello, welcome to Business Reporter's The Future of Payments campaign. I'm Ashley Blake. If you run an e-commerce platform, there are enormous opportunities overseas. Turkey, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, and other countries are still open for business. But the payments processes are different, complex, and fragmented. Local regulations are demanding. So how can your business enter and flourish in these markets? Peter Burridge, the CEO of NomuPay, says you need a trusted partner who guarantees safe access to the promising markets. NomuPay is a leading global payments platform that aims to simplify global payments and international commerce through a single payment connection. Peter, why are the fast-growing markets such as Turkey and Southeast Asia so difficult to expand into, and are they worth it?
They're relatively underpenetrated from a global business perspective. I don't think people naturally go there first. If you're an American business, you might go to Latin America and then Europe. But Southeast Asia, the region, some of the, Turkey and places like that, they've very large populations, and with that large population, they come with a large middle class and also a large demographic of people that are probably underserved by financial services. They're growing and they're sophisticated markets from a payments perspective. So if you can get there and plug in, the rewards to be taken.
Oh, so you say these are strong markets with sophisticated payment solutions and great customer base. So why aren't the e-commerce brands and companies there? This is the age of globalization.
We've lazily expanded our business in the hope that we can attract consumers that just have cards. Card has sort of been the default, and it's expensive. You have cross-border fees because you transact in one currency and you settle in another, and because of the cross-border nature of it, you get low auth rates. If you want to go to Malaysia, the card schemes say, well, you have to have an entity in Malaysia and a bank account there, otherwise you're doing a cross-border transaction. Yet in Malaysia, there's probably 10 or 20 other different payment methods that capture the consumer base in that market. Most countries in Asia have real-time payments, so banking is an option. You can pay by bank, you can actually do a bank auth, and there are a lot of wallets as a result of the gig economy. So there's a lot of different payment methods, and if you want to capture the consumer base, and granted you'll be looking at different demographics based on the nature of your own business, you have to consider all the local methods. And the traditional way of going to those markets has been DIY or do it yourself, where you integrate your checkout to all these different payment methods, and then you get all the different reports back from each of those different payment methods and mash it all up and try and figure out what's going on. And that's what makes it really hard for businesses and comply with the regs to actually do it that way. So they just go card, cross-border, and that's just not a good model.
Okay, let's say I'm eager to find my market in these regions. How do you help?
We've gone and we've invested in these markets. We're licensed. We've taken away the fragmentation, and we've given a single access point to all these methods by country. So we go into a country, we're focused on local first, so all of these payment methods. We're licensed, as I said, and we're also continuing to expand our footprint, which means that an organisation working with us can basically plug into us and get the benefit of it without having to invest too heavily in that region. Single contract, single onboarding experience, all countries, all methods, and one single report that really enables you to go down payment method by payment method within a country and look at where the business is being conducted, what you consumers are actually using, where the chargebacks are, where the fraud is, and where all these things are. So that solution will continue to evolve with more methods and more countries, but today it's really the only thing you need to be worried about is how do I connect to it.
This sounds like a very sophisticated solution. The technology needs to fit the existing infrastructure. I may need to train my team. Is there a disruption during the installation?
No, you can use it out of the box. We publish a developer portal with a single API, which is basically the way you pass us data and the way you put us into your checkout, and then we serve up, we do the rest. You'll get a file back from us and you can build your own dashboards. And merchants do this all the time because they don't have a single provider. They have plan A, B, C, D, and E, and they share volumes. So what we're asking them to do is no different to what they're doing today.
Okay, Peter, so what's next for the market and what's next for NomuPay?
I like to think of ourselves as the all-access pass, the Formula One ticket that you can go everywhere with. If you plug into us, we'll give you the payment methods that are relevant today. And if something innovative happens in a country on the back of open banking or bank payments versus wallet or whatever, we'll add those methods into our overall platform that you, the merchant, can get access to just by plugging into us. And remember, I did say you can plug in now. You don't have to wait. More methods, more countries is pretty revolutionary.
Peter Burridge, CEO of NomuPay.